Welcome in, welcome in. Welcome back to the Crypto Bully Bear channel where there's only fun decoding and no financial advice. So this is the beginning of that lobster episode I was telling you about, and this is the couch gag, and I just want you to look at Bart Simpson. He's green. He's green. Everything is green, right? Maybe you're talking about money. Everything is green. So just found that funny how it starts off with this. Ooh, thanks to the viewer MsVeeRose for pointing something out, and I could have just filmed a quick little 5-minute video to show you how easy lobster is noticed in this here. So like I said, as you notice, this was like a bank, right? It looked like Back to the Future clock tower that had the 2 lions on top also for you to check Back to the Future, just showing you how things are connected. Right, so when they talk about the Nasara Jasara, they talked about like templates and all that with the Zims dollars and them granting, turning some currency notes into bonds or something to that extent. But you needed some templates. I remember the guy Tim and Mel talking about templates and stuff like that. So here again, I'm gonna play this. Here's where Marge comes in, and you can see the plates, license, and all that personalized for yourself.
You can have Nancy.
Which sounds like little Nazi, and then he's out of there. He breaks out. Now we go to tax seizures.
How much am I bid for item 751? 751.
We talked about the lobster wallet having all seized assets, right? He bets $1. Now watch this. Okay. Now watch. Look at the keys. They're gold and they're silver. They're gold and they're silver. They got gold and silver keys. Okay. They're talking about, that's commodities. They're talking about the lobster wallet. Okay. And now here. Okay. Where was the property that he just bought? At 35 Industry Way. Okay? Bart Simpson just came into a room that said tax seizures. When they talked about the lobster wallet, they were talking about seizing assets. This is what it's all about. And what kind of domains did they talk about? They talked about the Indus exchanges, Indus.gold, all these Indus exchanges, right? As you can see, that's Indus. All right? Maybe it says try Indus. It could also even look as short as treasury, treasury. Okay? Maybe. I don't know how clever they get or what, but you can see that could look like abbreviation for treasury. And if you put these two together, maybe not. You're going to say no. I'm going to say yeah. And it's my channel, so I win. And this number, we talked about the number 8. 5 plus 3 is 8. You get the meta sign, you get the infinity sign, okay? This is why Bart won this auction for $1 on the cheap, on pennies, all right, on 35 Industry Way, okay? Indus. All right, I mean, I don't know how more comfortable you want to wait, unless you want to wait to see until the news tells you. That's fine too, you can wait. But I'm just showing you that I believe they were trying to show us what this was all about. Okay. So this is the part where Homer invites the guy Grimes over to his house, and they're speaking. This is the same episode I was showing you before. This is why, and it had a lobster in it. That's why I related it to it. Now, there's him with a picture of him out of space, and now they have a conversation about it.
You went into outer space. You.
Sure. You've never been?
Now, you're talking about outer space. Who's behind the lobster wallet? Space Force. Space Force is behind the lobster wallet. And they mentioned how Homer was in space. Just my vision. Just me pointing it out. See? He works hard every day of his life.
What do you have to show for your lifetime of sloth and ignorance?
What?
dream house, 2 cars, a beautiful wife, a son who owns a factory.
See, a son who owns a factory. Now they go back and they want you to remember the son that bought that factory and where he bought it, 35 Industry Way.
See clothes and lobsters for dinner.
So you see how he mentioned Bart last, how he said you own the factory, which was on Industry Way. And then the next thing he says is lobster. Lobster. Factory, Industry Way. Then he says lobster. All right? Now, I'm going to tell everybody like this. Lobster is brand new again, and you have to be careful in investing in it because there's a lot of domains that are fraudulent. You really have to keep yourself updated in different telegrams and on YouTube to figure out which one is legit. Okay? Look at them. Look how many people are holding the asset. Check into the Stellar Expert. Make sure there's no fraudulent activities on there. Make sure they got a green check next to their entity name on top. But I want you to look at the Lobster wallet like this, okay? Look at it as like you're at a fair and there's one big raffle, okay? And whatever you want to throw at the raffle, basically. And in this raffle, you got trips, you got houses, you got cars, you got all types of stuff in this raffle. And it's up to you. Are you going to just take $5 and throw in $5 into the raffle? Are you going to take $50 and throw it into the raffle? $100 and throw it into the raffle? Whatever money you can afford to raffle with, that's how you should be looking at this platform and wallet right now. The Lobster wallet, which I think Trump Doodles is taking it to becoming the new investment house, as these guys, Tim and Mel in Costa Rica say, they call it, which is a new stock market, which is all tokenized assets on there where everybody now can invest for cheap on the dollars instead of hundreds and thousands of dollars. So, I mean, if you're still uncomfortable with the Lobster wallet, I respect it. Do more research. You only should jump into things when you yourself feel comfortable, not because I'm telling you to feel comfortable. I'm just showing you a few things why I feel comfortable and why I'm going to jump into the Lobster wallet and how I'm treating the Lobster wallet. Like I said, like a raffle. I'm throwing in a few dollars, and if I get to win a trip out of it, if I win a freaking rubber duck, whatever it is, whatever it may be. But that's how I'm going to look at it. And I won't get upset. So at the end of the day, if this is a fluke or if it is a scam, then I can tell myself, all right, well, I knew it was a gamble anyway, and it was kind of like a raffle, and whatever. I didn't win any trips. Better luck next time. But thank God I got my other spread of investments. And that's why they tell you to diversify your portfolio, because you can get caught up in stuff like this and then get wiped out clean. So that's the end of this video. I hope you enjoyed this one video. I mean, they can't really show you any more. If you want, there's another Lobster episode. It's called Lisa Gets an A. Go watch that. And it shows you that Homer goes to one of the stores. He can't afford the big lobster. He's a regular guy. He can't afford the big Mo lobster, that big 8-pounder or whatever, the big ones. So there's a little baby lobster in there. He winds up taking the little baby one and he feeds it, and he grows it to be as big as the ones that they were selling in the store. So if I was to take that as another symbolism as Lobster wallet, just shows you for fractions, like, oh, he couldn't sit and eat with the big people, eat with the big lobster, so he was still able to buy a little lobster and eat lobster, is my point. Anyway, do your own research, do your own homework. Thank you for watching, liking, subscribing, and I got my fingers crossed. Let's go Lobster wallet. Get that butter out. Get your biscuits out, baby. It's lobster time.